What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I apologize that I didn't make a video last week. I was super busy and procrastinating everything like I do. So this week I wanted to make a little video about some tips for people who are in relationships with someone who has a mental health problem. So that could be a friendship, it could be a monogamous relationship, it could be a polyamorous relationship, an acquaintanceship. It could be anything. Just how to manage that in your life and how to best support your partner or friend or whoever that person is. And I am not a professional in any way. I'm just someone with mental health problems myself and someone who has been with people who have mental health issues. So I have learned a lot and I would like to share it with you guys. So let's get started. First, you want to sit down with your partner and really get to know their mental health issue. Which one is it? Is it depression? Is it anxiety? Is it bipolar? Bipolar depression. There are so many different types. It's really a spectrum. So really sit down with them and clear the air about what the underlying issue is. What do they have? And then maybe Google search it, read up on it, do a little research so that you can better understand what they're going through. Once you understand what your partner's diagnosis is and where they fall on that mental health spectrum, you can really dive into what sets them off. What are their triggers? Triggers is a word you will probably hear a lot when talking about mental health. For anyone who doesn't know, triggers are just everyday little things that set that person off, that really hit them in a different chord than it would hit you. It can make them unreasonably angry, like out of the blue anger, really depressed, super anxious, really sad. Just a very swift mood change is a trigger. Knowing your partner's triggers can be really beneficial to them and to the relationship, just because you know what to look out for. If you notice that your partner had a crazy fast mood change and all of a sudden they're super depressed and you already know what their triggers are, you don't waste time kind of sitting around guessing like, oh, why are they acting this way? What happened? If you already know their list of triggers, you could just be like, oh, did one of these happen today? Oh yeah, that happened. Let me go check in and see if I can help elevate their mood. So now your partner's triggered or your friend is triggered, whoever it is in your life, they've been triggered, now they're feeling angry, upset, depressed, anxious, whatever, and you don't know how to help. What do? Honestly, the best thing to do is to sit down with your person, whoever that may be, and ask them, what can I do for you? What do you need from me when so-and-so happens? For me personally, my boyfriend Ralph is super good at just distracting me. Like, I need to be distracted from whatever it is that's setting me off. So he puts on my favorite TV show or my favorite music and forces me to get up and dance around, or he'll tickle me until I'm forced to laugh. Just anything that your partner can do to help you help yourself is the best thing in that situation. It's also really important as the person with mental health problems to know that it's not your partner's responsibility to fix your mental state. It's not on them to help you feel happier or get better, or it's not their job. It really isn't. That's not what a boyfriend or a girlfriend or husband, wife, whatever you have is for. Your mental health is your responsibility. It's not on your partner, or it's not fully on them to get you out of these depressive states. Because you don't want to put all of that on one person's shoulders. It's a lot to carry, and they will end up resenting you for it. So it's really about knowing the steps that you have to take in order to better yourself, and then sharing those steps with your partner so that they are able to support you and give you a nudge every now and then when you need it. But it's important not to fall dependent on that person to get you out of these states every single time. Like, they are not your medication or your therapist, or it's not their job to guarantee your happiness and your well-being. They are there just to support you in any way that they can and to be there with you so that you feel like you're not alone going through it all by yourself. If the person you clicked on this video for doesn't realize that it's not your job to help better themselves, there's really nothing you can do at that point, because you can't force someone to go to therapy. You can't force someone to go see a psychiatrist. Like, they have to be in the place themselves in order to say, crap, I need help, or I need to go see my therapist. They have to be in that place themselves in order to better themselves. That's not something that you can rush. It's not something that you can force. They will get there on their own time, and you just need to give them the space to do that. Because you don't want to stick around somebody who thinks it's all your responsibility to help them and get through this, because one, that's a lot of freaking pressure for one person, and I'm sure that it's not comfortable or satisfying in any way. You feel like you're not getting anything out of that relationship. And two, you're not helping them out either, because if they're just reliant on you and dependent on you, they're not going to figure out how to help themselves. So it's better just to step away from that sort of relationship until that person is in the place where they can help themselves out first. That is all the time I have for you guys today. I hope you guys like this topic. If you have any more questions about mental health and relationships, you can always comment in the comment box below. If you wanted something a little bit more private and anonymous, you can follow me on Instagram and DM me, and I can answer your questions there. I hope this was helpful and that you learned something new. I don't know, I just record, so whatever. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and click subscribe for more content. I will see you guys next week. Bye.